going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm just trying to pull some stuff up here on my screen. It's Tuesday the 27th at 7:37 p.m. It's a lot of sevens. So if you play the lottery, you might want to play those numbers. And if you hit, let me know. All right. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What y'all up to today? How was the work day? School day for some? Y'all see what today's topic is about. I'm gonna keep it real brief because I got a lot that I need to get done tonight for work and clients. So I'm gonna keep this real brief, but I just wanted to invite some of you guys in to talk to me tonight, or talk with me tonight. Talking about buying your first home. I hope you got your cigar. For those of you that don't smoke, I hope you got a nice soda. I see some people coming in. So, a lot of people have been, well, not a lot. I'm going to say a handful of people. They've reached out to me and asked me questions about buying their first home. Some people just don't know exactly where to begin. And that's what this is for right here, And I love it too when people can come to me for help or advice on which way to go when it comes to buying their first home. There's a lot of different ways that you can go about purchasing your first home. And for the handful of people that has asked me, a lot of them say the same thing. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough credit established. They don't even know where to begin their search. They don't know where they want to live. They don't know if they even want a mortgage. Some people would rather just rent, so that there's no, nothing falls on them. If the roof leaks, the landlord covers it. If the pipes burst, the landlord covers it. Things of that nature. It don't even gotta be that extreme. It could be small things, landscaping. Just cleanliness around the area of the home, stuff like that. A lot of people just don't, care for doing that, and that's okay. In the long run, it is good to own because you build equity and you have an asset. You have something that you can even pass down to your children and your children's children. There's a lot of people that talk about generational wealth. Well, real estate is one of the best vehicles to get generational wealth, and obtain it. So, for a lot of people I gotta stop saying a lot of people. Not a lot of people ask me this question. A handful of people. For the handful of people, I'm sure it would be a lot, but for the handful of people that has asked me about where to begin, how do I buy real estate? What do I have to do? Who do I have to talk to? Well, first of all, by you asking me that, you're in the right place. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to sell you. I'm saying that because I am a realtor. I'm also a realtor who recently purchased their first home. So I have a little bit more knowledge, than the average person or some people that have never, purchased a home before. Number one, what you want to look at is your finances. You want to know where you're at when it comes to your finances because that's going to be the number one thing. And I'm not saying that you have to have a whole lot of money in the bank. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying you got to drop everything you got in your savings because you damn sure ain't got to do that. I know people that walked into real estate and got real estate for damn near no money down. So I'm not saying that whatsoever. What I'm saying is you want to have steady income. You want the banks to see steady income, unless you got it like that and you could just, put down 20% or buy the house cash. I ain't got that type of money laying around, so I'm using myself as the example. You want to look at your finances. You want to look at your steady income. You want to get a job. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a career or your own business where you can show and prove steady income, right? It don't got to be a whole lot of money, but it has to be enough to where you can sustain a mortgage, so that mortgage companies will look at you and say, okay, we can trust this person. This person has enough money to pay us. And that's if you go the route of, I want to go through a bank. If you're buying a straight cash, private, money, things of that nature, you don't have to worry about that. Now, that's number one. And again, I'm just touching on the subject real brief. I'm not going too in depth. If anyone wants to talk to me or have a consultation, if there's anyone that's watching that have more information than I do, feel free to comment below, because I'm a student always. I'm a student to the game. I don't know everything. And that's the beauty of it. I'm always going to be learning. So let me stay on topic. The second thing that I would recommend you to look into is your credit. You want to establish fair, good credit, right? What does that look like? Well, you have to make a plan for yourself. Those student loans, those credit cards, whatever you have that's harming your credit, you want to go download the Experian app on your phone. It's free. Download the Experian app on your phone. You should be checking your credit, pretty often, so that you know what's on there. Things that, shouldn't be on there, you should dispute them, or get with a credit advisor, someone that can help lead you in the right direction to actually build your credit over time. It's not going to happen overnight, but that's okay. You want to look at your finances, and you want to look at your credit. Then what you want to do, and again, I'm just touching things real brief. We can go into more detail later. I don't have that type of time tonight, unfortunately, but I would love to chat with you if you're interested in following through with this process. So finances, credit, get with a realtor, someone that's going to be willing to help you for you, and they care about you, and they put you first, and your wants and your needs are fully cared for, right? If you tell that realtor, hey, I don't want a house in XYZ neighborhood, or I don't want a house that looks like this, that, and the third, they should take that into accountability. You know what I mean? I'm only going to show you what you want to see. I'm only going to send you listings of properties that you would be most interested in, right? Because every person's different. You know what I mean? Some people might not want to buy a house that was built in 1941. Some people want to buy new construction, and that's okay. But anyway, get with a realtor, someone that's going to be able to help send you listings so that you can get an idea of prices for homes. What can I afford, right? Going back to the finances, what can I afford monthly? What's an idealistic mortgage amount that I can actually handle without breaking the bank, going broke, right? So you want to kind of look at those things when it comes to the whole picture, right? Now, realtors like myself, we have a lot of connections to other realtors, investors, but most of all, we have connections to lenders, right? So we have lenders that can actually help you through the process, the whole process, not just, oh, I'm ready to buy a house, help me now. No. There are lenders out there that will help you all every step of the way. They will look at your credit, they will look at your finances, and they say, hey, this isn't looking too good, this is what I think you should do. Now, if they're a good lender, what they're going to do is set real goals with you. They're going to set real plans with you so that you can follow through with those steps, so that for the next 6 months, you're setting yourself up in a better position so that you can go ahead and write an offer, put an offer in on a house, on a property. And when you're in tune with your finances, you're able to put a down payment on something. So, again, I'm touching this real brief. I'm not going into too much detail. I just wanted to hop on here. I wanted to talk about buying your first home and where you should begin. Again, this is for the 101. This is real estate 101. This is for the beginners of beginners, people that don't even know where to start. You want to look at your finances, you want to look at your credit. I can't stress it enough. It's going to help you. It's going to help you with interest rates when it comes to your home, especially if you buy in the right neighborhood. It's going to help you with that down payment. And also, there's a lot of ways you can get help. Yep. There's a thing out there called seller's assist. So when you purchase a home, you can get seller's assist. And I don't care what kind of market it is, okay? Because let me tell you, this is just from my personal experience. When my wife and I, when we bought our house, we bought in a tough market, right? For every house, I think it was something like 4 or 5 offers, right? For every single house we seen, there was at least 4 or 5 offers at the same time. We weren't the only one. And some offers came in, above asking. Some came in below. Some came in right at asking. And some asked for seller's assist. We got seller's assist in a tough market where it was 4 offers for one house, 5 offers for one house. So it's possible. Don't let these realtors tell you, oh, this is the wrong market for that, this, that, and the third. Listen, every situation is going to be different. So that's a way that you can kind of help lower your closing costs so that you don't have to break the bank. Again, this is for the beginners of the beginners. This is not for you people that are savvy investors. You own 20 different properties. I'm not talking to you. Damn it. This is for the first-time home buyer. Okay? This is who I'm talking to right now. And for the handful of people that reached out to me, I feel the need to help them because I care. I care about helping people. Yes, I do. And I really want to see you people become owners. Own something. Own some real estate. Build some equity. All right? Why spend all these years renting, and you have nothing to show for in the end? You have nothing to pass down to your kids, right? Landlord could sell, tell you got to move out the property. You know what I mean? Like, the next person coming in might want to develop something different. I don't know. But look at your finances. Set real goals. That's what's going to be important, right? If you don't have capital now, you got to look at, okay, how much money am I bringing in a month? Okay. And then you have to look at, where can I kind of cut some costs, right? Get rid of some of those damn subscriptions. You don't need them all. Get rid of some of those subscriptions so you can save some extra money every month. Skip a meal. You know what I mean? And when I say meal, I don't mean dinner. I'm talking about going out to the restaurant, going out to the movies, like, skip a weekend. Put that, $100, $200 up, put that away. And every month, you do the same thing. Put some money up, put it into savings, right? So that you can build up some steady income and savings over time. And then, like I said, look at your credit. Get with a credit advisor if you need to. And they can help walk you through how to establish or build up your credit. If you have no credit, that's not a bad thing, because that just means you need to establish credit. There's a lot of different ways that you can establish credit, and you can build that up so that you can get yourself in a property within the next couple of months or so. And again, this is from personal experience. I don't know what you all have been through, but I know I purchased a home, and at first it was a scary thing, but we made our way through it, and we're happy with the decision we made. So, if there's any advice that I can give to the first-time home buyers, I'm gonna keep saying it. So if you're on this video, if you see me hop on from the beginning, you're probably like, oh, he keeps repeating himself. It's because of the people getting on late, or the ones that's going to see this video later. Listen, finances, you need to look at that. Credit, get with a realtor, get with a credit advisor, get with a lender. All right? And you know where to find me. I'm happy to help walk you through. I'm happy to go into more detail about, who you should contact. You know what I mean? And we can go from there, guys. I'm happy to help anybody. Seriously. And like I said, I'm going to keep it brief tonight, but I look forward to hearing from some of you guys. I hope that, we could do some business together. We can get you into a nice property, and you can start to build some equity. All right? Now, I'm not going to stay on too long, man, but I'm going to stay on for a couple more seconds or a couple more minutes to see if anybody has any questions. I'm happy to help answer any questions you may have right now. If anyone wants to come on camera, I could bring you up here with me. Just comment below. All right? And share this post, because someone else needs to hear this as well. Someone that's not in my inner circle or on my Facebook page or Instagram page. I hope that you can share this with someone that just needs to hear this. That's all. General information. All right? That's free game right there. You know what I mean? And we talked about seller's assist a little bit. Look up seller's assist. You know, there's a lot of citywide, and I'm not sure what city you're all in, but there's a lot of citywide businesses and programs that offer grants. If you go to certain seminars and classes and you learn about being a home owner and you buy in certain neighborhoods, right? You add value to certain neighborhoods. There's programs that you can go through that will actually give you money to help fund your deal. I almost went through one when I was trying to get an investment property in Kensington, and I went through New Kensington CDC. I went through them, and I was supposed to sit in one of their seminars and go through their course. And if I would have made it all the way through to the end of that, work and stuff kind of got in the way. But if I would have got to the end of that, they would have offered me up to $10,000 towards my down payment. Again, you don't have to have all the money in the bank. You don't. You don't have to have all the money in the bank. You don't got to go bankrupt trying to buy your first place. You ain't got to spend it all. There's a lot of ways that people can help you. And that's just one of many right there. That's just one of many. You know what I mean? You going to let somebody sit 10 grand in front of you? You know what I mean? Put that towards your closing costs and you ain't got to worry about paying them back? Shoot. I know I'll take that damn offer, boy. Let me tell you. I know I'll take that offer, man. But, yeah. Listen, I want to see y'all succeed. I hope to do business with you guys. I hope that you can share this video and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, contact me if you guys are interested in buying your first home. You know, if that's a real goal that you have for this year or next year or even later after that, let me know. So, I'm happy to help you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, peace.